All right, man, we back. I wasn't even gonna go live, but I'm like, dog, I ain't go live for a few days. So, we're after the fight. So I might as well get it out the way right here, man. So, going to talk about Inoue. He won this morning. I watched that. I'm always up early in the morning, at least on work days. Joshua defeated Wallin and Deontay Wilder. Ain't really taking that loss pretty too well. So Joseph Parker. So let's talk about these things. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Excuse me, it's the subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Uh, Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Don't forget, you can listen to this after this episode go up. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and plenty others. So yeah, real quick, let's start it off, man. Here we go.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
So yeah, let's get it started up, man. I ain't gonna waste no time. Now Inoue fought Marlon Tapales this morning. I thought Tapales did better than Stephen Fulton did. Now it was rumors that Stephen Fulton didn't. It was rumors that he didn't train for that fight. I ain't trying to hear that, dude. You had this bad mother effer in Inoue coming. He could punch you going through his country, and you didn't take it serious. I mean, at the end of the day, man, PBC guys, we have the biggest and the most, crazy excuses. But Tapales, he fought good today, man. He was able to take a punch, and that's what happened when you move up in weight. Guys take the punches better. He was able to get on the inside, and one thing I did notice was Inoue didn't like to fight on the inside. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like that inside work, so he would, anytime Tapales got on the inside, Inoue would push him. He would push him, and then when he started working on the inside, Inoue would then fire off a 1-2. And the one thing that Tapales neutralized was Inoue left hook. But this is why you got to be able to have punch variety. So Inoue was able to come with the 1-2, and he figured out the 1-2 was the magic combination, because his hook wasn't getting there. You know what I'm saying? His hook, Tapales took his hook away. I ain't really heard too many people speak on the fight, but Tapales took his hook away. He was catching that hook. He was blocking it. He was doing the thing. Take away that hook. He took away his hook, his left hook, and maybe it might have just been the southpaw thing. But I've seen a number of times where Tapales took that left hook away, and the game plan was to go to Naoya Inouye's body. They did that with some success, but then Inoue started basically coming back with some vicious body shots. And he just, Tapales just didn't have enough punching power to hang Jermaine with Inoue. Shout out to Daniel Berry Sports highlights. Shout out to him. He didn't have enough power. He didn't have enough power to hang in there. His punching. That's the number one thing with Inoue. I think you got to have power. I think you got to have power. You know what I'm saying? I think you got to have power when you step in there with him. And right now, I don't feel like Tapales had enough power. He was tough. He had good body work, got a good stab, stabbing punches to the body. He came upstairs, but especially when Inoue started going to the body and taking the steam out his punches really dropped off, but he thugged it out. He was tough. He hung in there to this 10th round. It wasn't so much that Inouye's speed was the killer in this fight. That was the biggest killer versus Stephen Fulton, was the speed. That was Tapales. The speed wasn't as big a problem. He just didn't have enough punching power. That was the big problem. Tapales just didn't pack a big enough punch. Had he been able to punch, that fight would have been very, very interesting. Had he been able to carry a bigger punch, that fight would have got very, very interesting. And I just think he didn't have enough punching power or enough speed. But the speed seemed to kill Fulton a lot more because we expected Fulton to be athletic and be slick. That's what we expected, and we didn't get that. So, but yeah, Tapales, he just didn't have enough punching power. I think he had good timing, good defense, good body work. He took a punch, but ultimately, he got jacked.
Get your stupid ass over nothing. Hey, come on, man. We supposed to be brothers.
And a lot of people hold Inoue resume against him. And, historically, especially people in America, don't give a damn about they don't give a damn about smaller weight classes. Shout out to Tumba, shout out to D-Ray Live on the drive, salute. They don't give a damn about smaller weight class. So people saying he ain't fighter of the year because they don't know the guys that he fight. I mean, historically, nobody really knows the smaller weight classes, but they do, the money is so funny down there for most of them. They got to continue to fight each other. The best have to fight the best because it's financial. That's just what it is, but, nonetheless, I mean, he fought 2 times a year, said he won't be back to May. I think that's a travesty about how, inconsistent these fight schedules are. I think he should be right. I think he should be right back in the ring, if you ask me. I think he should be right back in the ring. So I don't understand that, but nonetheless, that is what it is. So he said he'll be back in May. I like to see Tapales, get back in there and possibly fight Fulton. That'd be a good fight. I know Fulton moved up. I don't know if Tapales would be open to moving up himself, but that'll be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? But Inoue just, it's gonna be, how effective his power gonna be. But the problem is with him, he got power, speed, and technique. So he gonna be able to carry. He gonna be able to carry a lot of that. He gonna be able to carry a lot of that. Through different weight classes. Yeah, he gonna be able to carry a lot of his skill set because he got speed, power, balance, technique. He got everything. I'm not sure how good of a fighter he is fighting on the inside. That's going to be a very, very interesting question. He pushed and he just is able to outpunch guys. He can punch in close quarters. He can punch at the end of his punches, he generate power. The question is going to be if he get in there with somebody like a Figueroa who can take his punch and start bullying him, is he going to be able to dog it out? But I think he can because you got to remember too with him, he was able to finish fighting Nonito Donaire with a broken orbital bone. So, at the end of the day, it's just going to be somebody that's going to beat him is basically just going to walk through him. But the problem with that too is he got good body work. You know what I'm saying? He got good speed, good jab, good technique, and throw looping shots. Tonight, this morning, that kid took away his left hook. So what did he do? He started throwing straight shots. And a lot of times with these boxers, man, you get guys who can throw looping shots but can't throw straight shots. Then you get guys that can throw straight shots, but ain't good at throwing looping shots. I mean, Kovalev is great at throwing straight punches. He's fantastic. He's fantastic at it. He's fantastic at it. But he ain't got no fucking hook. You got Keith Thurman, who good at throwing looping shots. But he ain't shit throwing straight shots. And Inoue can throw looping shots. He can throw straight shots. So, so in my opinion, he's gonna be a tough out going through the weight class. And I know people say, well, he didn't call out Tank, man. His promoter, the other one over there in Japan, was the one that was talking about he brought the Tank fight up. That's too much weight. But he could get Tank. I wouldn't be surprised. How many times have we seen a PBC fighter lose these fights? Let's keep it funky. How many times we see PBC fighters lose fights like that? So, that's the question. But yeah, he definitely one of the best fighters in the world. The only thing that's holding Inoue back is simply fighting at a weight class that don't nobody give a damn about. Sorry. That's the only thing that's holding dog back. He fighting in a weight class that don't nobody care about. But if he fought in a weight class that was prominent, dog would be a problem. Let's talk about Anthony Joshua. Then we'll talk about Wilder for the rest of the way. Okay, he beat out of Wallin. I thought it'd be a tougher fight than what it was. A lot of people said Uchi Wally quit. But Eddie Hearn did a great job of picking an opponent. Deontay Wilder and his team did a shitty job of picking an opponent, right? And one thing that Otto Wallin couldn't do was hurt Anthony Joshua. And, you know, what they want to do with Anthony Joshua, they want to keep him away from guys who are athletic and who can punch. Otto Wallin couldn't outgun Anthony Joshua, and he couldn't outquick Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Joshua had no fear with Otto Wallin. Otto Wallin is going to try to outbox you. And everybody was saying, well, why did they pick a southpaw to get in the ring with him? They picked a guy that was not going to, that was have no threat of knocking him out, didn't have no speed, was just a really good technical fighter. And they knew at the end of the day, they could get a decision to Anthony Joshua, even if, you know, Otto Wallin outboxed him. You know, and that's just the honest truth. They put him in there with somebody that wasn't gonna knock him out. That's what happened. That's why they didn't want to go with Zhang, and that's why Zhang was mad, because Zhang would have knocked out Deontay Wilder, and Zhang would have been dangerous for Anthony Joshua because he could have knocked out Anthony Joshua. They didn't want to put Joshua in there with no puncher, and they didn't want to put him in there with nobody that's athletic, like what's the kid's name? Like a Usyk. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So they did a better job at opponent selecting. Otto Wallin, people like me was like, well, he can outbox AJ. He can get AJ. They knew that Otto Wallin wasn't a threat to knock Anthony Joshua out. That's just what it was. It was a great opponent selection. You know, and Otto Wallin came off a quick turnaround. He just had fought a few weeks ago. So, like I said before, Anthony Joshua did what he had to do. He had an opponent that was no threat in front of him. They knew that. I didn't know that. I ain't the knowing the all boxing hoeing, but they knew that, and I didn't know that. So clap it up for Eddie Hearn. You know, so at the end of the day, he was stronger. He was more athletic. He punched harder, and it was no threat of Anthony Joshua getting knocked the fuck out. Eddie Hearn was happy. And that's just what it is. So people say, oh, it just sound like sour grapes. Man, I don't give a hell. I've been going at Wilder for a couple of days now. I've been calling a spade on Wilder. I've been calling a spade. You know? So I ain't got no problem calling it straight down the middle. He beat Otto Wallin. You know? Cool. But you know, now, you know, Zhang is talking some shit. I got a video coming at some point. Zhang is talking some shit, and that you know, now he won this shot. Now Zhang really beat Philip Harkovich. I watched that fight. That was a robbery. That was a robbery. Robbed the shit out of him. Zhang should really be riding shotgun for the WBO title now, but Zhang is also he's also the interim WBO title. Excuse me. He should have been the number one for the IBF. So said that Anthony Joshua will be ringside for Fury and Usyk. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, a guy like Zayn that can punch. Hargovich, he one of them big goofy motherfuckers, man. I mean, he ain't shit. Anthony Joshua beat him. It's like beating on Wallin. Zhang had beat the shit out of him. They robbed him. So I mean, as long as Anthony Joshua was able to avoid guys like Andy Ruiz, Alexander Usyk. I mean, even Tyson Fury, he may be pretty good versus Tyson Fury because he should be more athletic than the Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? But the problem, if Tyson Fury can take his punch, then he in trouble. But I think he may be able to give what we seen versus Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. He may be able to give him a run for his money. To be honest, he might be able to beat Fury now. You know, so we have to wait and see. But I think guys like Zhang and Usyk and guys like Andy Ruiz, those type of dudes is who Anthony Joshua gonna want to avoid. Guys that can punch, take a punch, and who are athletic. But it ain't too many other guys that he would have to avoid. Now, you don't really hear Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn talking about they want to go for undisputed. You don't hear that a lot. You don't hear it. So really, at this point, I mean, ain't nobody else really to avoid. Maybe you want to avoid Frank Sanchez because of the feints, but nobody demanded Frank Sanchez. I mean, you can avoid Frank Sanchez and not even have to fucking worry about it because ain't nobody gonna cry, bitch, and complain. That's about it. I like that Egget Cabal kid. I like him a lot, but I mean, I think he might be a little bit tailor-made for Anthony Joshua, but there ain't nobody else there to be a threat, And unfortunately, through the pedestrian years of the heavyweight division of the Klitschko's running over the division, you know what I'm saying? It's been boring. And the one time that, people had high interest in the heavyweight division was for Joshua and Wilder, and they just never delivered. They said, well, let's marinate the fight. All this shit, we can wait to get more money, and now it ain't happening. But Anthony Joshua, he did what he had to do. He held his end of the bargain up. Deontay Wilder, he going around talking about, I got to find a dog in me and shit like that. I got to get the dog back. You got to understand, that dog ain't coming back. Like I told Kobe, Old Yellow ain't coming back, bro. Old Yellow ain't coming back.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me?
It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
And like I continue to say, man, this Wilder is continuing to rack up the excuses. What's that song by Yo Gotti? I got the racks. You know how that shit go. That shit was hard, but he always got excuses, bro. And what happened was, did Joseph Parker do anything in that fight? No. That interview that he did with General Child, man, anybody that cared about this nigga, man, and wasn't worried about, man, they wouldn't have put that shit out there. They wouldn't have put that fight out there. Joseph Parker didn't do a lot in that fight, but guess what? Deontay Wilder didn't do a goddamn thing. And when a fight, AJ ain't never said this shit. AJ ain't never said, well, I have to get the dog back in me. You never heard that motherfucker. Even if you secretly think that, you don't say it. And Deontay Wilder said, well, I got to get the dog back. That dog ain't coming back. The dog of Deontay Wilder, what was it, bro? Tell me what the dog was. He had to go feed his daughter who had a disability. Then, his daughter was straight. He want to make sure she's super straight. He got the money. Everything he came in boxing and got, he got it. What Marvin Hagler say, it's hard waking up when you got silk pajamas or silk sheets. Yeah, it's hard to wake up. And Bud's a real fighter. That's the difference. Errol Spence and them niggas, man, they wanted money. They wanted money. And when they got the money and they got the money that they was looking for, you know what I'm saying? When they got the money that they was looking for, that you reached your goal, bro. That's like, man, you with a girl, man, right? This girl you be having fun with. You get your nut, all that clarity come right back to you. You like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you good. You got clarity now. They got clarity. And when you fighting for something bigger than money, when you fighting to be the best, when you fighting, you heard Terrence Crawford, he said, all I wanted to be was a world champion. I was an overachiever. And when you fight for monetary reasons only, bro, once you get enough money, unless you got the mindset of it ain't never enough money. But very few Negroes had that mindset, man. I'm telling you, go poll niggas, man, especially older people. Go poll them. Oh, all I need is this. That's just too much money. You hear them say that shit all the time. But he said Bud is pound for pound. Devin Haney, fighter of the year. Inoue should be fighting 3 times a year if he wants that spot. I mean, he gonna get more credit as he move up in weight. But man, dude, he is the complete package. You know, if he can keep motherfuckers off him on the inside, he throw hooking shots, he throw looping shots, he throw straight shots, he throw great body shots, he throw jab, he got foot movement. It ain't, man. Him and Bud is the 2 most complete fighters in the world right now. He mean too. Like, I don't care how you split him up. I mean, however you rate him, I ain't tripping. I don't think it's a wrong answer. And I did a video, and the 5 guys that I came up with for fighter of the year was O'Shaquie Foster, David Benavidez, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, and Nayu Inoue. That was the 5 I came up with. I think a lot of people sleeping on O'Shaquie Foster. He took Ray Vargas' belt on PBC, then went to a motherfucker's backyard when Cancun, they tried to rob him and knock the motherfucker out. I think he deserves credit as well too. And Benavidez had a great year too. D-Ray Live said, "Will Scott still train?" Well, I mean, I hate when people lose and then they want to switch trainers. That shit is irritating. Especially in the middle of your career. It's a rapport that you got to build. It's a trust that you got to build with guys. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he should have a farewell fight, bare minimum, and walk away. But apparently, you know, one of my homies was telling me that they said they got 3-fight deal with the Saudis. So, Chief Red Cloud, salute. He said Joseph Parker should be in the honorable mention as fighter of the year. I definitely have Bud as a fighter of the year, and the Monster at 2, Devin Haney at 3. My problem, Bud only fought once this year. I'm not rewarding the motherfuckers that fight. It ain't his fault. Because they supposed to fight again in December, but Euro Spence didn't hold up his end of the bargain to make it competitive. I took Devin Haney as fighter of the year, bro. And it's kind of similar to, like I said, ain't no wrong answer. I'm just not rewarding the guy fighting once a year. And the reason I say I took Devin Haney because he went to Lomachenko. He chose to fight Lomachenko, go to Lomachenko's backyard, fight him with Top Rank, and he went against the establishment. Then he pitched a shutout against Regis Prograis. So everybody's saying they robbed Lomachenko. What was they getting out of robbing Lomachenko for Devin Haney? Devin Haney didn't sign with Top Rank, like Paulo Malignaggi said. So I'm giving them credit for that. But like I said, you can make a case for O'Shaquie Foster. You can make a case for Inoue. You can make a case for Benavidez. It ain't no real wrong answer. What's up, brother Blood? Salute, bro. Salute. But ain't no wrong answer. Y'all go subscribe to Retro Boxing and documentaries, putting in work. I seen a video on Inoue and Tapales. I want to see Tapales again. I definitely do. Him and Foden would be nice. Him and Figueroa would be nice. I can see why he got the split decision over Majran Akadamadev. Now, they were saying Majran Akadamadev was the mandatory, but Luis Nery got the mandatory first versus Nayu Inoue. But the problem with that is, didn't they ban that motherfucker from Japan? Didn't they ban Nery from Japan for cheating? So I'm not sure that fight. Well, apparently that fight supposed to happen in May. So obviously, if they happen in May, they probably thinking about doing it for Cinco de Mayo or somewhere around that time. So that fight, Inoue sound like he coming to the States. So I might slide to that just because. AJ and Fury is the mega fight. Now, absolutely. I mean, because you've seen Usyk fight him twice. You know, I think Usyk lost too with Deontay Wilder losing. I think if Usyk wanted to have, wanted to be endeared, but to the American public, he needed Deontay Wilder. And now, I'm gonna talk about this Wilder shit, but now I feel that Wilder was the gatekeeper to American, to a heavyweight boxing in America. That's kind of something that the Klitschko's didn't have. Now then you have Miller losing too, so now Jared Anderson is the gatekeeper. They got to hope that Jared Anderson, continues to rise through the ranks, continues to get the popularity. I mean, everything I hear, he's a really good fighter, but then when you hear somebody say they don't love the sport as a heavyweight, that's troubling. Then he had the arrest, that's troubling. So but a very talented fighter. And I think a lot of people tend not to like him because he made the comments about Wilder, made some more comments about Joseph Parker winning. I mean, I think he big time, but you know, one punch can change it all. I think defense kind of need to tighten up a little bit, but I was talking to Danny from the Boxing Voice, and he was telling me that he was there when he gave Fury the business. Yeah, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to y'all, man. I did all my videos on Christmas beforehand. Yeah, we went to Benihana's. I got a Chanel blanket. That shit expensive. I ain't even opened it yet. Yeah, I can't let Miles get to that shit at all. But yeah, Big G, salute what's going on. Wilder is done. He has no deal. He can say, well, he got according that's coming out his camp. He got a 2-fight deal with the Saudis. So it don't matter. And apparently it ain't no chump change neither.
To this day.
So ain't no nigga leaving no guaranteed money on the floor. So I don't know what the plan is, but I'll kind of tell y'all what I know. I wasn't even gonna say this shit. It's kind of embarrassing, but if you about to embarrass him anyway, he embarrassed himself. So it says Deontay Wilder on his defeat to Joseph Parker. My timing was off because of inactivity. He said, I'm disappointed because I know I'm way better fighter than that. I heard him a few times, but certain shots I didn't take. It was hesitation. I couldn't understand why. He has no business beat me at all, not even on a magnificent day for him. He didn't do nothing. Neither of us did anything. Well, he ain't really do shit, but he did more than you. I mean, that flurry in the 8th round, he threw his hands. Every time you backed up, they attacked. Deontay Wilder couldn't really kind of flip that left hand the way he did. I mean, no improvement from the jab. I mean, he virtually ain't fought since 2021, October 5th, 2021 versus Tyson Fury. He virtually ain't fought. The Hellenius fight, come on. Them little training videos that him and Malik Scott upload, like, come on, man. What do y'all really think, them training videos? If you ain't training for nothing, I mean, come on. He ain't training for nothing. Come on.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Every time I see them videos, I know they ain't training for nothing. Hitting the pads on the beach. Man, them niggas drinking Mai Tais. Them niggas drinking mojitos. He worried about what that woman at. You know what I'm saying? That's what he worried about. That wasn't no serious training, bro. What he training for? Nothing. You got to understand that Saudi Arabia card was they threw that shit together. And that was the best card I ever seen threw together. He was so happy walking around Saudi Arabia, just smiling, and you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers relax. And then, man, look here, man. When you got fight week, man, keep that woman somewhere else. Keep your woman somewhere else, bruh. Like on fight week, you should be locked in on the fight. Like in the Fury fight, he all caked up with her. Like, dog, how you prepare for war and you caked up with some pussy, bruh? Come on, man. When has any motherfucker been focused while laying up in some pussy? Come on, man. Yeah, come on.
Smell something? That's the smell on my hair. I smell pussy.
Come on, man. Focus and pussy don't go together. Unless, she like, oh, you win this game, you win this fight, you can get some or something. I mean, come on, man. No focus. If anything, the bitch supposed to start an argument with your ass so you can get mad and go in there and take it out on your opponent. That's all I'm just saying. I had a homeboy. He said, all I gotta do is argue with my baby mama. I'll be ready to go 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. How you focus and you got this girl and this beautiful woman on your arm and you supposed to be focused. You grabbing her and walking around Saudi Arabia, every event. Man, that nigga, man, it's over with for him. He's reached all his goals. He reached all his price point. He said, I'm financially stable. I was investing in, real estate, residential, commercial. He said, I don't have to fight no more. When you start speaking that type of shit into existence, well, I don't have to fight no more, or I don't need this job no more, or this, that, and the third. Like, come on. When you start speaking that to existence, it's time to go.
We's moving, Mr. Boss Man. We's moving.
We don't understand how powerful the tongue is, bro. You can speak things into existence. You can speak these things to existence, bro. We don't understand how powerful it is. It's over with. He ain't gonna get the eye of the tiger back. This ain't Rocky 3. You just can't turn around. Dum, 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 dum. Come on. That ain't some shit you can buy at the 2K store, the Fight Night Champion store. You can't buy that. You can't buy the eye of the tiger, bro. Once it's gone, it's pretty much gone when you're 40 years old. But he says Deontay has insisted that he still wants to fight Anthony Joshua next, but said AJ will use Joseph Parker's defeat to avoid him. They really don't want that fight. When I lost, did you see how happy he was coming out? I broke out laughing. I said, these ninjas as happy as F. I made him able to perform like that. He was like, I ain't got to fight Wilder. The rumor was that he was talking about retiring if I won March 9th. The fight still can go on, but this is the perfect way for them to get out. You let him out. You let him out. You let him out. Come on, man.
Like I said, bro. Folks over there talking about coming to get you, bro.
What you said, nigga?
Man, like I said, that shit ain't got nothing to do with me, gang.
Nah, I don't feel like you standing on business, nigga. You had conversation with the nigga back and
I'm
forth.
telling you what they told me. I came back and told you what going
ain't
on.
standing on business.
That nigga ain't standing on business, bro. All you had to do was handle your business. What did he say on Minister Society? I got to handle my business. All he had to do was handle his business, and he ain't do it. He ain't do it. So let's not talk about you relieve the pressure off of Anthony Joshua. You did all that. You came in here talking about how Joseph Parker didn't want to fight you and this, that. Everybody, man, I think a lot of people seen this coming. This was Joseph Parker's 4th fight this year. That told me everything I need to know. Deontay Wilder had fought Hellenius in October of last year, and that really wasn't no fight. He ain't had a meaningful fight in 2 years, bro. And you almost 40 years old. Inactivity and 40 don't go together. It don't. You know, I remember Joe Rogan, he had a podcast. He says you get in your 40s, you have to pick up weight training. That's almost more important than cardiovascular training for men because your testosterone started to drop, and then your bone density, your muscles start to lose. So you have to pick. So anything you're doing when you approaching 40, you have to step it up even more. You have to be more health conscious. You have to read and keep your mind sharp. This is why a lot of people retire and then they still continue to do some type of work. Because once them older people like 60, 70, they retire and they just sit at home eating beef and chicken, they die. They die. This is why you see people save their money up and they just constantly travel, or they go work at Walmart or Home Depot. What my man from The Wire did when he would stop being a police major, he went to go work at the little security firm and stuff of that nature. But then there was allowing dudes to put their hands on women, and then he quit that, and then he started working in the school. You got the older you get, the more motion you gotta have, bro. The more motion you gotta have, the more you keep the more you get into your 40s, the more you keep up, the more you work your body, the more health conscious you are, the more you work out, the better your life quality gonna be. The more the bullshit you cut out, the more the red meat, the pork and all that, you're gonna be fucking into your 80s. Look at Al Pacino. And you ain't gonna need that little blue pill neither. And that's just the honest truth.
I ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace? You.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna be into. Them young hoes. You're gonna be seeing them young hoes up out of your crib. You're gonna be just like that.
I ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace? You.
You gonna tell a 30-year-old Tammy, you ain't me, I ain't even you. He said, I think Tank will bring up O'Shaquie Foster from third. Man, nah, too much nigga blood in O'Shaquie Foster, my boy. Too much nigga blood for Al Heyman.
Good job, Al Heyman.
Al Heyman, he gonna go in there. Al Heyman gonna be like,
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Yep, Johnson salute. He He said, D-Ray said, Happy New Year to Black to Blood. He said, I was tired last night. I didn't even see the New York fight. It came on at like 6 in the morning. I'm up at 5 anyway. So he said, I hope they make Andy Ruiz versus Wilder. Man, I don't want to see Wilder fight no more, bro. I want to see him go in there and just get a going away fight in Atlanta or Alabama and be done. But he got that Saudi money, so maybe he's able to bounce back, but too comfortable. You know, riding the Maybach, you know, he happy, bro. He overachieved, bro. I ain't mad at it. Can people really say Wilder's done if he didn't take damage? He took damage. You can do damage. He took damage versus Fury. I told y'all. That ass whooping, they both took damage. Tyson Fury don't look the same either. His daddy even said he don't look the same. His daddy even said it.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on us.
Yeah, his daddy even said it, Drizzy. Like, Fury daddy said he ain't the same. I'm worried for my son's health. When you in there taking and shout out to Joseph Parker because he did take them right hands, though. He ate them bitches. You know, but bro, the damage is done, bro. All the the running, the sparring, the strength and conditioning, the punches you take in sparring, the damage is done. Boy, 40. Ain't nothing you can do about it, bro. He said the cake looks hate to resist it. I don't know what he meant by that. He said, how do I beat Isaac Frost? How do I beat Isaac Frost? He beat me. I'll beat Isaac Frost. Like I said, every time I play it, I do have it on my Xbox X series. But every time I play it, I play it again. Yeah, it take me like 20 tries to beat that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I can't just, it take me some time to beat him. But yeah, I beat him a couple times. I play fighting. I play the story mode in a career mode. I play that from time to time still. I think I might get the new boxing game. I might play that. I don't plan on doing. Ain't New Year's on the Sunday. Yeah, I don't know if I plan on doing that, man. I might chill with somebody, man. I don't even really want to do that. I might just take my mom's out to dinner or something like that and be done with it. Cause I don't want a chance to partying on motherfucking on the Lord's Day. Hell no, that's a recipe for disaster. Hell no, I might just get a little. My friends like, come on, your ass over. Let's get some liquor. Ain't they ain't no bullshit. So we good. Get a little. That's about it. He says CJ Water has no skill. He has no fundamentals. And what that have to do with anything? If he ain't had no fundamentals, he wouldn't have made it this far. He definitely got fundamentals. I mean, he got to have a stance. He got to have a base. Deontay Wilder's just done, bro. As a horrible fighter as Wilder is, he had a good career. I can't even call him how y'all gonna call the man a horrible fighter because it doesn't look conventional. It doesn't look as effective though. That's why I ain't call nobody effective. I mean, can't none of you niggas get in there and do what he did. Let's keep it a bean. Can't none of you niggas get in there and whoop none of the niggas he whooped. Can't none of y'all whoop none of the niggas he whooped. None of them. None of them. You think landing that right hand and that jab every time that's luck? Hell no. If you do something over 30, 40 times, that ain't no luck, bro. That ain't no luck. That ain't no luck. You beat me one time, maybe you beat me 3 times, you beat me 5 times, but you start talking about I beat you 10 straight times. That ain't no motherfucking luck. Y'all feeding into what them niggas say. Get in that motherfucker with Deontay Wilder and see if that motherfucker luck. See if it's luck. He said, what it do? I know Detroit happy and congratulations to the Lions, my dude. Yeah, y'all niggas won't be where we at for a long time. Sorry, motherfuckers in Carolina. I'm talking shit. We definitely losing this week to the Cowboys. It's Jimmy Johnson ring night. I don't know if I'm sending links out today. I don't know. But it's Jimmy Johnson ring night. They're gonna put him in the ring of honor. Yeah, they're gonna cheat the fuck out of us. I don't even know if I'm gonna watch that shit Saturday. I ain't got shit else to do. I watch them niggas and bitch complain and do a video on Mother Channel and cry. All right, I know they gonna cheat us, or we gonna just get blew out. I know we ain't gonna beat Dallas, so it is. I ain't gonna get my hopes up, but I'm looking forward to Michigan and Bama and Texas and damn, who Texas playing? Washington. Oh yeah. I like Quentin Ayers and Michael Phoenix. So yeah, I'm looking forward to those games, man. And shit, the Pistons about to set the record tonight. Let me look at the score real quick. Most consecutive losses in a single season. Most consecutive losses is 28, though, by the 76ers. Low-key, Texas State and Rice, they out here fucking balling out here. Oh, we only down by 1 to Brooklyn. Only one is Rick Mahorn bobblehead night, niggas. I definitely wanted the Rick Mahorn bobblehead, but I wasn't going down there. And I got to wake up in the morning. I wasn't doing it. He said, shout out to CJ. Sad to see all the people who praise Malik Scott jump off the ship so quick. Boxing is a theater of unexpected. He'll be back. I appreciate the super chat, bro.
Tell them to bring me my money.
I mean, man, this was you living in a microwave society, bro. You live in a microwave society. Everybody quick to jump on, man. If you know, I done seen that happen before. When you get some real motherfuckers around you, bro, that's gonna stick through some shit with you. Them the real money. Everybody want to go with everybody that's winning. That's a problem with black women. Let me say that real quick. Modern black women, and especially some other modern women, they want a motherfucker. They want a man that's already been through the trenches. You know, they want a motherfucker that's already, you know, that's already successful. They don't want to sit there and put the work in with you or help you balance out with you. They want the finished product. But then when you fuck with niggas with the finished products, you hear the rumor that Kevin Hart like cheated, whatever. They ain't really got no hard proof. But, you know, when you dealing with a dude like Jonathan Majors, Kevin Hart, Matthew McConaughey, you dealing with niggas that's top 1%ers, top 5%ers, 10%ers. They gonna cheat, bruh. Why would I just give myself to one woman? Part of the program, too, before I finish on water, part of the program in Hollywood to be successful in the entertainment business, sports, you gotta have a woman on your arm because that's how they control you. They want you to have a family. That's why guys that are married are more likely to get promotions in the business world. They need to control you. You know, these are some of the things that they won't teach your ass. Married people are easy to control because they can leverage your wife against you. They can threaten your wife and say, you better do this. They can threaten your kids. A bachelor who don't have shit to lose, who don't have no kids to lose, no wife to lose, this is a dangerous motherfucker, bro. This is why Jeff Bezos, they want to make sure niggas like him and, you know, they keep some dirt on these niggas, man. They always want to have control. If they can control Elon Musk and they control Jeff Bezos, what make you think they can't control y'all? Only way they can't control people is people realize that people got the power. We the politicians, we the military, we the entertainers, you know, we the police, but, you know, people too stupid. Hey, CJ, Fury and Parker have that crunk style. Man, Parker ain't had no fucking crunk style. He ain't had no crunk style. That was motherfucker just water back up and he hit them ropes, throw punches. I ain't in that bad style. But it definitely ain't no crunk style. Fury, yeah, not him. Deontay is performing exactly why Andy shouldn't have dunked him. You know, true. But Andy and Ruiz been out the ring for a minute too. It probably would have looked like a trout and a goddamn flounder, you know, fighting each other out of water. No luck. The talent sea level. Once he reached B, these conversations pop up. I don't know what he's talking about, but he said, hey, y'all did 30. Hey, at the end of the day, y'all ain't do shit. Y'all barely got to win. Only team that might be worse than y'all is the Detroit Pistons. Y'all little midget ass quarterback. Come on, man. Y'all crazy ass owner. Hardy on the Epstein list. You better pray he is so y'all can get rid of his ass. For real. He said the first day of Kwanzaa Unity. I ain't gonna pronounce that, man. Dude, I ain't heard Kwanzaa since I was in middle school. Shout out to Kwanzaa. Said Parker threw that overhand right all night. How to refuse to move out the way. Man, he wasn't even landing that motherfucker. That shit was just, you know, putting Wilder out of position. You know what I'm saying? But when he did land that motherfucker, that nigga Wilder said, I'm going to get to that part. I don't think I'm too far out of the weeds, but I give Parker credit. He had a great game plan. Yeah, it was a great game plan, but he ain't do shit. He did shit. That's just Wilder didn't do nothing. The game plan was smart. Anytime Wilder went backwards, they attacked. Only reason he didn't attack a lot more is because of the right hand. That's the only reason he didn't attack a lot more. He had to still respect that right hand. He didn't know that right hand wasn't the right hand. You know, I figured out if he found out the right hand wasn't the right hand, I thought he should have knocked him out even after he let him off the hook. But when you're dealing with a puncher, you just don't know. So I think the game plan was great, in my opinion. He said Deontay Wilder confirmed that he's not retiring following Joseph Parker defeat. He said, I got to find my killer instinct back. I'm too at peace. I'm too happy. When I had that dog in me, nobody had a chance. I will be a two-time heavyweight. He will not be a two-time heavyweight world champion. You can't, when you admit that you ain't got that dog in you, bro, that's hard. That you can't find that dog. That dog was that dog long gone. Old Yellow ain't coming back. Old Yellow ain't coming back. I hate to say it. Damn! Old Yellow is not coming back. It's not. And when a fighter admit that the dog is gone, he 38, 39 years old. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hold on. He said Lions lucky, y'all. Man, everybody worry about no whole ass Minnesota Vikings, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all, we own you motherfuckers. Y'all lucky y'all beat us once last year. We definitely ain't worried about y'all whole ass niggas, man. We might not be playing for nothing. That weak ass Scola clap. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Never will. Go ahead and trade Justin Jefferson. Cause y'all ain't going nowhere. Yeah, them motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. I'm more concerned about the Packers. I ain't worried about no goddamn Vikings. Come on, man. Whoever said I'm going to Minnesota, Minneapolis, outside of going up there for the Mall of America. Yeah, I said it. I sure did. I sure did come for y'all.
Woo! You know you did.
But nonetheless, man, yeah, you ain't finding that dog back in that nigga, man. Like, come on. Come on. He gone, bro. That motherfucker, meow. Meow. Now, if that woman say she leaving him for losing, then that nigga might find that dog back. He might find that dog back if that woman threatened to leave his ass. Or he might go rake a roof.
Oh, it's holiday season, nigga.
Yeah. Motherfuckers who don't know shit about rake a roof. What is rake a roof? Google it. But yeah, man, like I said, the best thing Wilder can do is get back in the ring, bro. As soon as possible. They said he got a 3-fight deal, 2 more fights left allegedly. I would say maybe try to get in there with Philip Harkovich, man. If AJ don't, but maybe Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine might be too much of a problem. But yeah, that dog ain't. But he gonna get that money from them Saudis, and they signed a 3-fight deal, and maybe they should have did a better opponent selection. Canelo got the 2 losses, and he still gets love. He Mexican, and he got a drug cheating on his resume. And they got mad at Devin Haney for weight bullying, but this nigga Amir Khan said this nigga was a cruiserweight when they fought. You know, Canelo is a rock star. Malik did an hour interview on Fight. I appreciate him being open and not running from smoke. I'm pretty sure his check cleared. Ain't too much more to say. Ain't too much more to say about it. Ain't nothing that Malik could have did different. Malik can't control, activity level. Wilder wife is half Filipino. She about that money. I don't know much about Filipino women. I seen the chiropractor video. He went over to was it Bali, Indonesia? He had this one woman that he was doing the adjustment on. Man, she was beautiful. She had some beautiful skin too. She was beautiful. I ain't even seen no skin on a woman like that in a long shit. I can't even think. She was a beautiful woman. Very, very beautiful. Shit, I was thinking about me getting me a flight going over that motherfucker. Shit, yeah, buddy. Shit, going over to Indonesia, get one of her? Absolutely. Shit, I already look flight $1,300 round trip. Stay over there for 2 weeks. Yeah. I want to get to South Africa, but they talking about that visa price to get over there. They out there rabbit ass mind. Before the Ravens game last night, I told my dad if the Rams play San Francisco in the playoff, they going, it's hard to beat somebody. It's hard to beat division opponents. You want to avoid them motherfuckers in the playoff at all costs. Absolutely. You want to avoid a division opponents. I agree. I said the same thing. Yeah, avoid them motherfuckers. Shout out to AJ. He said he still wants to fight Wilder. I ride with that. He ain't fighting no Wilder. Eddie Hearn, when a nigga said, well, I'm leaving it up to my management. Wilder and Big Baby Miller, I mean, they both was victims to the activity. But the problem, Big Baby Miller did smash his woman, though. So, and then talked about it. I think that was hella weak. But, hey, built the fight off that. Laugh out, y'all ain't want to play out. Hey, look here. Y'all ain't won a Super Bowl. One of y'all niggas 15-1. And the kicker ain't never missed a fucking kick in his life. And what was his name? Morton Anderson missed the kick. Y'all ain't won shit neither. Let's talk about that. The purple people eaters, they ain't win shit with the 70s neither. We can go on and on. I know all y'all niggas history. You ain't won a Super Bowl neither. And y'all, you know, what Peasy say in that one song, Perk 10? He said the bitch thought I was gonna wipe her bitch April Fools, nigga. April Fools, you thought you was winning the Super Bowl with Kirk Cousins. Come on, man. He said, boy, you talking a whole lot of shit for a team in the playoffs since Scott Mitchell. Scott Mitchell wasn't even a quarterback that one. He said Stafford put y'all in the first round. Hey, that could happen, but guess what? Y'all won't be there for a long ass time. Y'all won't be there with y'all quarterback ain't big as my shoestring. Y'all won't be there. Ain't shit cooking in Carolina. LaMelo about to leave that whole way. Michael Jordan left. LaMelo about to leave. It's about to be a ghost town. It's about to be a ghost town. All y'all got is Carolina barbecue. Yeah, that's all y'all gonna have. Carolina barbecue, nigga. A whole bunch of homeless niggas standing outside, unfortunately, with y'all high ass rent going up like everywhere else. I'll be down there. I might still come down there. Hell yeah. Open me a couple counties down there, motherfucker. But ain't shit popping in Carolina football at all. That shit over with. Best team in Carolina, probably Duke. Best player in Carolina, probably that Mays kid from Duke. Yep. Ain't shit popping out in Carolina. Shit. Mac Brown, probably the best coach down that motherfucker way. Coach K gone. Don't nobody watch college basketball no more. Anthony say, whose fault is it that Wilder hasn't fought in 2 years? Al Heyman. The rumor had it, and I got some more information though. I'm gonna read real quick. I'll ask some questions. Al Heyman, the rumor was Al Heyman couldn't pay him for the Hellenius fight because he was paying him out of his pocket, so he granted him the ability to basically walk away and work with the Saudis. So that was a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but that was a rumor going around that he didn't get paid for the Hellenius fight. Yup, that was a rumor. That was going around. Now, I have some information. Now, take what y'all want to take. This is all alleged. I'm saying this is all rumor. So, hold on. He said, tell you what I heard. I heard Wilder. Hold on. Somebody just text me, too. Don't be wanting nothing, bro. Tell you what I heard. I heard Wilder signed a 3-fight deal and all to be held in Saudi Arabia. He will be paid very well. These are not my words, but I heard possibly Wilder fought like that on purpose to secure a fight with Anthony Joshua. Despite what they say, they still want Joshua versus Wilder in Saudi Arabia. So if you talk with your people, let me know because that's what I got. Came directly from Wilder's camp, but we'll see. Yep. So I told you. So yep. So that's what they saying. That's what they saying, that he fought like that on, coming from his people. So yep, coming from his people. So allegedly. So I don't know. So I don't know. But so be it. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. But hey, this is what y'all. Yo, King is here. Ain't that what he said? Yo, King is here. Ain't that what that nigga said? Yo, King is here. Y'all niggas saying, oh, thank you, Wilder. My king, my everything, like Mary J. Blige said. Come on. Vikings really what people clown the Chargers about being. Yeah, but they actually, yeah, I guess. He said, did you see the Inoue fight? Yeah, I talked about that in the beginning. That was a good fight. He said 0-16 in 2008. That's cool. Y'all thought y'all was gonna win with Kirk Cousins' ass. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. They couldn't do shit. The Super Bowl was beating the 49ers. She bring her ass down here. Yep, I'm gonna have all my Lion gear on. Show is all that shit on. Why you wearing Bryce Young jersey? It probably only coming extra small and shit. No cap. No cap. Them bitches only coming 2X's, 3X's. Coming extra small, extra small, extra medium. Tay Jones said something like that on Twitter, I think. Okay. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, we had autopsy talk. We had so many just talks about this dude losing. Hey, it is what it is. Why is AJ being blamed for Wilder's shortcoming? I mean, that's a great question. It is what it is. To me, it's out of Wilder. It's out of AJ hand. Support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. He said Twerk King Wilder. I try not even. I try to act like that didn't even happen in that interview he did. Yeah, I watched that game last night, man. I was so happy Lamar beat the shit out the 49ers. I don't have nothing against the 49ers. I just want to see if we get that number 1 seed. But yeah, I ain't got nothing against them. But yeah, if the Lions don't win it, then I want Lamar to win it. Lions whooping the Cowboys. Watch, I don't see that happening. Angel, what's going on, bro? Salute, man. Happy holidays. He said every time you doubt the Lions, they win. I've definitely doubt them now. I ain't even eat no special meal for the game at all. Eat that shit way before the game because they're going to piss you the fuck off. They know they want to piss your ass off. You got any questions, I'll answer them. But yeah, man, it is what it is. But I think that I think in my opinion, I think that, Wilder should come back as soon as possible. You want to create that rhythm, but I mean, shit. We seen Earl fall victim to inactivity. When was the last time Foden had fought? When the last time Stephen Foden fought? Let me see. Before he fought Inoue. And he walking around here like, with that money, man, that nigga, man. So he was off a year. Yeah, he had a year layoff since he fought Danny Roman. I mean, Al Heyman need a better system. And I think he need to have his tier 1 fighters. He don't have no more tier 1. It's really down to Tank Davis, and that's it. Ain't no other good fighters he got left. Because you sit there, you marinate, right? So they don't get challenged. So when they do lose, it's over with. By the time they do step up and fight somebody, they're already in their 30s. They inactive. They camps come down to fat camps. They losing more weight, even for super fights like versus Terrence Crawford and Inoue. They focusing on weight cut, not focusing on skill set. They fight once every blue moon. It was once every year. Now it's trending once every 16, 18 months. And he need a system where, okay, I got tier 1 fighters. These my main event fighters. You know what I'm saying? My tier 2 fighters, they can be main event or they can be co-main events. And then the rest should be like prospects. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just to the point where he just got too many fighters and not enough fight days. You see what Top Rank did? They do the main events and then they use the prospects to fill up the undercards. Al Heyman, he just don't have a good system going right now. Everybody's a main event. Everybody getting paid like main event fighters. So when you limit to them fight dates, there ain't nothing you can do. These dudes, waiting on the date. Keith Thurman, last time Keith Thurman been in the ring. It's over with. Last time Keith Thurman been in the ring. Was it February 2022? Yes, February 2022. Keith Thurman didn't fight in 2020. Oh, check this shit out. Okay, Keith Thurman didn't fight in 2018, 2020, 2021. He did not fight in 2023. So it's 4 years that Keith Thurman didn't have a fight in. 4 years that this dude didn't have a fight in. Come on, 4 years. Come on. Wilder needs to go to Crunk Gym. It's too late. He is what he is. Happy holiday. Bless you and your family. Appreciate you, Angel. He said, I bet the Ravens choke in the playoff. I mean, yeah. I think that's what everybody's expectation is. That's what has been happening. You know, and unfortunately, that's just, I hope not. Wilder needs about 2 tune-ups. I think one really good one and then just go out on your shield. But yeah, he might need to. Who you got to the Super Bowl? It's kind of hard to say, man, right now. I probably have to wait to the end, but if I had to guess, it probably would be, I gotta see who got to get in, man. Who hot? But right now, obviously, everybody going with the 49ers and the Ravens. But I would say, I think Buffalo is one of them teams that you don't want to see get in there. But I'll probably say the 49ers and the Ravens. That's about it. I think the Eagles is trending down. You know, Dallas not getting home field advantage possibly. That hurt them. I think the Rams is a dangerous team. I think Buffalo getting in would be dangerous. I think Cleveland is dangerous. I think Cleveland, the Rams, and Buffalo is my three teams. I think that might make some noise. You know, them some dangerous teams, bro, real dangerous. But I say look out for Houston next year, man. Houston is going to be a problem. If CJ Stroud didn't get injured, man, he would have been my MVP in my book. He said Frost got me looking like Devin hugging. Yeah, that shit hard as hell. I ain't gonna cap. Joe had a lot of time to mold three fights. I don't know what that meant. Hold. If he beat Parker, that would have been his best wins. That said, would have been his best win, I guess. I don't really put much stock in Joseph Parker, though. I guess. Said Thurman ain't fought back since he was on HBO. Manny took Keith Soul. And I don't think he took Keith Soul. Manny Pacquiao, I thought he lost that fight, but he didn't take. Keith Thurman got a payday. And even before that, he wasn't active. You got to think, only reason he came back after that was because of the Pacquiao payday. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got tonight, man. Hey, man, he said Wilder and Keith Thurman both got exotic women. They take the dog from them. Something different always going to be, something different. But hey, man, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll put it up on the podcast tonight, man. So hit the link tree, man. Support the channel, share the channel. They'll be on YouTube in the Boxing 101 playlist. Peace.